What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is the Memphis League Challenge, round number 4. And guys, on the left we have me, myself, I playing the Toad Decidueye deck, and on the right we have Vlad playing, as you see, a Darkrai deck. Now this is a speed Darkrai deck. Now in this tournament, round number 1, I took down a Solgaleo Lurantis deck. Round 2, I took down a Lurantis Vileplume deck, and wait, hold on, I'm missing around. Hold on. In round number 3, I took down Brandon. Took down Brandon with this Speed Lugia deck, and now we're in the finals. I think I said in round number 3 there was 2 people players that are undefeated, and I mean 2 sets of players. There was only 3 people undefeated. It was me, Vlad, and Tino. And Vlad did take down Tino the round before. I did want to put Tino in their back-to-back rounds, so that's why I didn't have it on there. So guys, right now we have 2 mulligans. We do have a Toad in my hand, we have a DC as well, so we will get a turn 1 Quake Punch as of right now, as long as Vlad doesn't end us or anything special, spooky like that. So, we'll see another try to set up, can Vlad find a Pokemon or not, and it's going to be Toad Decidueye versus Speed Darkrai, and we're going to see what is going to happen. Alright, so Vlad does find a Pokemon, I'll take the 2 mulligans, and can we get a turn 1 Decidueye is the big question. Alright. So here we go, guys, and this is the final round of the Memphis League Challenge. So we get a DC, we can put it on the active. We can maybe Sycamore. I see a Super Rod our hand. Of course, the Giant Plants will come down. And we get Sycamore. It's fine to discard our hand because we have Decidueye's GX, which lets us get any 2 cards, or 3 cards out of our discard pile on our hand. And do we find a turn 1? It does not look like it. There's a Toad coming down. There's a Floatstone on the Toad, maybe. Looks like I'm going to hold on to it. There's really no need to play the Floatstone right now. We'll see a pass on a Vlad's turn. So no, I mean we have a Decidueye, we have a Darkrai. If we had a Rowlet, we could have had a turn 1 Decidueye, which would have been crazy. So we see an Ultra Ball from Vlad, discarding a Dark Energy and a Tool Scrapper. So we have put down a Floatstone. He could have Tool Scrapper, discarded the Floatstone off that bench side stone. And let's see if Vlad gets here. I know he plays Hoopa. He's always loved to play Hoopa in his Speed Darkrai decks. And that's what we'll probably see is a Hoopa coming down. Going to use Scalandering Search for 3 EX Pokemon. And let's see, probably like 2 Darkrai's. Maybe just 3 Darkrai's if he has a Shame in his hand. That's always good. But 2 Darkrai's and Shame is not bad either. It looks like... yeah, it looks like 2 Darkrai's and Shaman will come down. He does have a... I did see him put the full art Shaman up to the axe spot. So, let's see, 2 Darkrai's and a Shaman come down. And how crazy is this turn 1? That's the big deciding factor of this match. If he gets a crazy turn 1, like multiple max elixirs and dark patches and everything like that, it's not good for us. So, we'll see the Dark Pulse Darkrai, the Night Spear Darkrai, or the Dark Cloak one, and a Shaman EX coming on down. Okay. So Darkrai, hold on to the Shaman, play some more cards out of his hand first, or can he not? They receive a EX, no, is that an EXP? I think it's a Fighting Fury, but actually. So Dark Patch to the Darkrai, okay. Let's see, he can Shaman right now, gonna set up for 4, it looks like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now he does find a Parallel City, he can put that on immediately. And he can discard his own Pokemon, discarding the Hoopa and Shaman, which is a nice turn 1 for sure. Getting rid of those Pokemon. And now our Quake Punches do 20 less damage. Okay. Does he have a supporter card or not? I see a VS Seeker. I see a EX Beacher going to the Darkrai. Okay. And a Getsus. Alright, and let's see what does he get with the Getsus. Looks like he gets rid of a Floatstone and a VS Seeker. Okay. I'm not sure what the other cards in my hand. I see Grass, Darkrai, Decidueye, and I'm not sure what the other card is. Is that a Sycamore? Okay, so we see a VS Seeker for Vlad. Gonna get a Getsus. Okay. And does he even have a Dark Energy? No, we're gonna see a pass onto our turn. Alright. So let's see. Can we top deck? I don't know. Anything? Alright, so puts. Oh man, there's a Rowlet. So Force the Giant Plants is gone. We'll see Grass into the Rowlet. And we can Quake a Punch for 10, or we can Sycamore. I'm just gonna Quake a Punch. We already discarded a Super Rod. And Vlad, all he did was grab a Getsus as a VS Seeker. So we're not really scared of that. Vlad can't play the item cards now. We did only punch for 10. But now if he gets us, he's not going to hit anything. And we see, of course, going to get 5 new cards. So I'm playing Backfired. I was definitely just hoping he would just like guesses, not hit anything, and just sit there draw passing. But he's on course for 5 new cards, and let's see what does he find with this course. He has 3 on his bench and 2 on ours, so that's why he's getting these 5 new cards. All right, so there we go. Give it a good little cut, and let's see what's gonna happen. 5 new cards going down to fly. 3, 4, 5. Does he find a Dark Energy? Start using Oblivion. I see a Compressor. I see a Dark Energy. So what he can do is put a Dark Energy active Oblivion. There's no Darks in his discard pile, so he's just only going to do 30 to the active. There's a Dark Energy, and we will see an Oblivion for 30. Okay. Now, if he finds a Dark Energy, he could do Dark Pulse for 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. So we see a Dartrix coming down, and we'll see just another Quake Punch. I guess I'm ahead. I want to get this Dartrix down, or Decidueye down. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, he has a Shaman. He has a Dark Energy, so you can put a Dark Energy on that Darkrai. Okay. And we'll see your treat. He's going to Dark Pulse 20, 40, 60, 80. Which is bad for us, because now next turn he can knock us out. And we really can't knock out his Darkrai for a couple turns. Okay, so up to 100. Oh, no, he does 90 now. So 120 on our Toad. Okay. So on our turn, we tell like a Rowlet. We'll put down Decidueye GX, and we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. We need to find another Flowstone. Alright, there's a Shaman, Grass Energy, nothing else too exciting. Now we have an option. We can either Quick Punch, or we can Retreat. But we're going to go for Quick Punch, okay. Oh no, we're Feather Arrow. There's a force of giant plants coming down. Because what we could do is put a Grass Energy active, retreat to Decidueye, and use its GX to get 82 cards out of our discard pile. Alright, so Shaman coming down. I'm going to set up for 2 new cards. So 1 and 2. There's a Jirachi and a Getsus. So we're going to put a Grass Energy on the Decidueye. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, what we could do is put a Grass Energy active and retreat, or we can go for a Decidueye's GX attack. I'm not sure which one is better. Maybe just Quake Punch here is probably the better play. We won't lose a Toad, but we keep the item lock, which is definitely probably the correct thing to do, because now we're punching for 30. We can bring it up to 50, and let's see, what do I decide to do? So, do I Quick a Punch? Do I retreat? Let's see what's in my discard pile. We could get 3 cards out of our discard pile. Okay. If we retreat, what we can do is grab a DC out of our discard pile, which is it's not too bad, but what I'm scared of is he's able to use items. So we'll see Grass Energy active, we'll see retreat, and we'll use Decidueye's GX attack. Getting 3 cards out of our discard pile, so there's a Flowstone, a DC, VS Seeker, and a Super Rod. Alrighty, so that's the 3 cards that we are going to grab. And on the Vlad's turn, he's going to draw a card, and Vlad is now free to use anything he wants to. He's used item cards. Alright, so let's see, what does Vlad get? Alright, so on the Vlad's turn, he's going to draw a card, and let's see, what does Vlad do? He's free to use Dark Patches, Max Elixir, anything he wants to. And things are probably going crazy this turn. Or maybe he has a bad hand and he can't really do too much with his Darkrai. That'd be the best thing for sure. So I see, gonna look through the discard pile. Still no Dark Energy in there. Okay. So what is Vlad going to do? I mean, he's not gonna his way. There's pretty much no way. So you see Ultra Ball, gonna discard a Dark Energy and a Battle Compressor. Okay. And with this, he can grab maybe another Darkrai. That's not too bad. Just put it down on the bench. Just start Max looks into it. Have a new Darkrai ready to go. What really matters is how many Dark Patches he can play, how many Max Elixirs he can play, EXP shares, Fury Belts. Any of these cards are the key right now for Vlad. If he can find these, he's good to go. Can he find a Live Stream to bring up that Seismitoad? That's another thing as well. So we see Dark Patch. So that's the first thing we have to worry about. The Dark Patch to the Darkrai, okay. We'll see Shaman setting up for 5 or 6 new cards, a whole new hand of 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so this is not good, guys. He is fisting to go crazy, I feel like. Okay, so let's see what else Vlad does. Right now, he has 2, 3, 4 energies on the field, so he's doing 110, okay. We see a Computer Search, which discards 2 cards out of his hand. and he's able to get any card out of his deck. Now with this, he can grab another Dark Patch, maybe a Max Elixir, maybe a supporter card, maybe a Lysander. There's a billion options, like literally almost a billion options he can do right now. So let's see, what does Vlad decide to get here? I'm thinking maybe a Lysander is pretty good, because you can Lysander the Toad, take a knock on it, go down to 4 price cards, and try to like keep Lysander Toads. The problem with like Toad Decidueye is like you start not doing a lot of damage, which is the only bad thing. You don't really do a ton of damage. So we see it looks like he's gonna get a Dark Patch. Okay, I don't know if he grabbed that or Getsus. I see a Getsus in his hand now. So you see a Dark Patch to that guy. Okay, and he could Getsus here if he wants to do that. I think going for a Lysander is probably the better play though, if he has one. I don't know what he grabbed with the computer search. So as he Getsus, we'll reveal our hand. We have a VS Seeker and a VS Seeker and a Super Rod. Okay, so there's a good shuffle back into our hand. He gets 3 new cards, 3 and 3, and there's a Lysander and a Battle Compressor. So with the Compressor, he could discard 3 cards out of his deck. And what he could do is put a Dark Energy discard pile and then a Blindwing to get another energy attachment per turn, which is not too bad either. Either way, what we're going to do is put a DC on a Toad, Coerce for 9 cards, and try to find a Flowstone for the Decidueye. So we're going to see Compressor, just discarding the Ultra Ball, nothing else. It looks like he is going to go for the Dark Pulse play, try to 2-shard a Decidueye, which is not a bad play at all. Yeah, it's not bad either. So we'll see a VS Seeker for a maybe a Sycamore, and then a Coerce. If Coerce is in there, yeah, there's Coerce. Coerce is definitely like the MVP right now to play in this match. Okay, and we'll see a Dark Pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 110. Okay. Wait, how did I do the math wrong? I did the math wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 130, which we do see on the active. So we'll see a DC going to Toad. We will see a N. We'll both get new hands. He gets 6, and I got 6 as well. I think going for a Course would have been like 100% better, because we give Vlad a new hand, and we could have drew 9 cards instead of the 6. Unless I didn't have an N in the discard pile. If I decided to play the N because I didn't have one in the discard pile, but I think I already had one in there. I'm not sure. But hopefully we find a Flowstone. We can Quake a Punch this turn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so there's a Flowstone. Put on the active. We got an Ultra Ball. We can discard the N. And, oh no, discard the Getsus and the Dartrex to grab a Rowlet. Okay. Imagine that's what we're going to grab here. So put the Rowlet down. Now we got to start thinking about the Feather Arrow. Who do we feather? What do we put it down? All that kind of good stuff. So we'll see a Retreat, and we'll see a Quake a Punch, but where to put the Feather Arrow? There's a Super Rod. Gonna shuffle the Dartrex, Grass, and another Dartrex back into the deck. Okay. And it's gonna come down to, does Vlad have a Lysander? If Vlad has a Lysander, he can bring up the Decidueye. There's 2 heavily damaged Pokemon right now, so we need to find our AZ in our deck to heal our Pokemon for sure. So we'll see Retreat and Quake a Punch. Okay. 20 to the bench, Darkrai with 2 energies. Just trying to spread the damage out right now, and we'll see Quake a Punch for 30 damage. Alright. Yeah, only 30. No Muscle Band on our Toad to do additional 20 damage. So on Vlad's turn, he's gonna put a Dark Energy on that Darkrai. Okay. He's going to Lysander up the Decidueye, and he'll Dark Pulse for the knockout. This is not good. This is not good for us, guys, because now the Darkrai is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's doing 130. Okay. Well, I only Quake a Punch for 30, which is obviously not that good. Which is where I think this deck does like fall. You don't have like, so in like regular Toad bats, you have like Sound Lab to shut down the free retreat from Darkrai. They can't retreat between Darkrai's. You have Hypnotoxic Laser to put him to sleep, do an additional 10 damage between turns. This is why I'm starting to think Toadbats is a little better. So we'll both get 6 new cards. Alright. So there's a... Okay, so I have a Love Ball to get a Dartrex. I got a Decidueye in my hand, so we can put that down. Okay, so we get a Decidueye back out, which is pretty cool. Put a DC on the Decidueye, so that we can maybe use Razor Leaf to do 90 damage. It could be the way to win the game for sure. Because Vlad really can't do 240, so we'll do 22 to the Darkrai, and we'll Quake a Punch for another 30 damage. Now, if we had double punch the active, it would have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It would have 120. I mean, like, the Fighting Fury Belts, the Free Retreat, it's just such a bad matchup. So, a Dark Energy to Darkrai, okay. We'll probably see a retreat to the Darkrai with the 1 energies. And there's a course for 9 new cards. Alright. But what Vlad can do is free treat because that Dark Cloak Darkrai, sent the one with the 2 energies, and Dark Pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doing 160, which doesn't knock out our toe, but I mean, how do we deal with 160 HP? 180 HP Pokemon is doing 160. I don't think we can. Alright, so see 9 cards going to Vlad's hand. Vlad can do, I mean, he's already attached return, so he can't do too much because he's item locked. So that's good, at least. Alright, so we can see Vlad retreat, attack with the Dark Pulse, Darkrai. That is not hurt. That's probably the correct play. And then our turn, I mean, I don't even know. 6, 7, 8. The good thing about us putting the DC on Decidueye is later on we can maybe like swing for a knockout with Razor Leaf. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Okay, so Vlad's counting to see what's in his hand, what's in his deck, all that good stuff. So we'll see a retreat. We'll see a Dark Pulse for 1 billion damage, doing a 160, like I said. Toad, he is just barely hanging on. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Jirachi, which is pretty much useless. Now, we could Life Center, but Life Center is not really that good either. We got a VS Seeker. We could play an N, and that's what we're going to play right now. Go to N, put Vlad down to 4 while we get 6. And we need to find another Decidueye. We need to do a 40 damage per turn. And that will start swinging the game in our favor. But can we find another Decidueye? That is the big question right now. Alright guys, so 6 new cards coming for us, 4 for Vlad, and Vlad's probably taking a knockout the following turn, and we gotta find a way to heal our Toad on the bench. Alright, so a bunch of new cards coming in our hand, but we don't have a way to get out a Decidueye ASAP. So we see an Ultra Ball, gonna grab a Rowlet, okay. So looking for Rowlets, and you're gonna notice that I'm not gonna get a Rowlet here because I prized a bunch of Decidueye stuff. And that's what ends up happening in this matchup. I prize a bunch of my grass Pokemon, unfortunately. There's a ton of them in our discard pile. I mean, my prize cards, you see me looking through. Now I'm counting to see what's all in my prize cards. I'm gonna look through my discard pile to see what's all in there. There's only 1 in the discard pile, 1 in the field, so there's 2 prized, unfortunately. Alright, so grab Seismitoad. But yeah, only 1 Decidueye. We can't get any more damage out. We're only quick punch for like 40 a turn. That's not really good. We'll see a DC on the Toad with the with nothing else, and we are in trouble, guys. Looks like we prized 2 Rowlets. Okay, so what do we do here? How can we win this match? We have 2 Rowlets prized. I don't know, guys. It's looking rough for us. So we'll see 20 to the active and Quick Punch for another 30. Just trying to spread the damage around, like I said. Maybe Decidueye can take a couple prize cards, but it's looking very bad right now. So Vlad's going to put a Dark Energy Darkrai. He is going to Dark Pulse for 1 billion damage. Alright, there's a Shadow Circle come down, getting rid of a Force of Giant Plants, but it doesn't matter. I mean, we don't have any more Decidueyes or stuff left in our deck. Okay. So right now Vlad is he's just doing Darkrai stuff. He's just Dark Pulse, and even though he's been a Quake Punch, he's still just going to do 1 billion damage, going down to 2 prize cards. We're going to send a Decidueye, and it's going to be up to us to hit something. I don't know what. So there's a Dartrix coming in our hand. Okay. We'll see a Toad come down, and we'll see a VS Seeker for an N. Most likely. Yeah. So we'll play the N. We'll put Vlad down to 2, and guys, we have to draw like crazy. If we Razor Leaf right now, we do 90, which brings it up to 140 plus a Feather Arrow, 160. Okay. The next time we can do another Pharaoh, knock out the Darkrai, maybe hit something. I don't know. If we find a Muscle Band, that could be really good. There's a Muscle Band, a Love Ball. Okay. There's a Grass Energy, so we'll put down Muscle Band, Grass Energy, 20 to the active. Bring it up to 70, and then we will Razor Leaf for 110. Taking a knockout. There we go, guys. Alright, so we're taking a knockout. You see I grabbed a Rowlet and a Decidueye off the prize cards, but if Vlad finds a VS Seeker, he can Life Center and win the game right now. So Vlad's going to draw a card, and what does he have? And yep, there is a Life Center. So Vlad will take it. If you notice right now, there's 2 Forest, a Decidueye, and another Rowlet in my prize card. So that's why we didn't get any Dartrix out. Because, I mean, Decidueye because we didn't find anything. But guys, there we go. We unfortunately get 4th place, not even 1st or 2nd place, unfortunately. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. You can see why Speed Darkrai is still a very good contender for regionals if you are going to St. Louis. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.